Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team
He's loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Huskers will hustle to the line. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
He'll throw on third down. Got him downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Pulls it in. It's Foster. Gets away. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Extending the play. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
It's complete on the right side. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Now adjusting. trying to escape and get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Direct snap. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play. This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left to him.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Huskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Cornhuskers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. There he goes. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Huskers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Proctor. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Bulldog! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hauls it in. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Oh, what a cut! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Farrell. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox. This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Burns. Looking for room at the 30. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Burns. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the sideline. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by a field goal over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Makes the grab. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
It's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got it in the middle. It's Foster. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Snags it over the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Cornhuskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Using the quick game. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
This should be the last play of the quarter. on the move. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll run the option. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskers. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah,
He's got it on the outside. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldog. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Connection to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a...
Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Oh, he's got some space.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
They'll line up for a second down play. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Working that left side now. Oh, spins away. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
On the option. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback.